Pew pew. What is up, everybody? How are we doing? Welcome back to Rob's Arcade, where the games get played. All these games right here, and they get saved so they can get played on another day. My name is Rob French. I am your host. Actually, let's go ahead and make this official here. And let's see here. Rob's Arcade, where the games get played and the games get saved so they can be played on another day. Rob's Arcade. All right, so as I said, I'm your host. We're here in Rob's Arcade, all these different classic titles. I've been hanging out with you guys, going through these alphabetically, which was kind of like my goal, I think, when I originally downloaded this from the PlayStation Store. It's a really cool collection of games. I mean, some stuff I loved playing when I was younger. Some stuff like this, Super Thunderblade, never even heard of that. Vermilion, I mean, just, of course, Shinobi's a big one. This one, yes, of course. Of course, Gunstar Heroes, huge classic. Golden Axe, but I mean, some of these, yeah, Galaxy Force, Gain Ground. Yeah, never. Someone's like, what is that? Like a coffee game, maybe? I don't know. But anyway, we're going through these alphabetically, and we are at Bonanza Brothers now. I've already done columns, so there's a good chance I might just run through all of C in my next game. Maybe just run through both these guys and columns all in one shot. Just do like a whole day. Um, Only a few titles here in the B's anyway, but Bonanza Brothers, a game I've never played. I do recall seeing this in magazines and such growing up, but I do not remember ever playing this title or ever okay, well, this is already kind of cool. I like this music. Let's just let it play here, do a little demo while I talk, see what it does here. I think a lot of people fail to it's like almost like little Lego people or something. Or like the little people. We'll get the treasure within 3 minutes. That's like a cool business card. Demo.
Wow.
Oh wow, okay. So it's like a thefting game. Yeah, this doesn't look like anything I've ever played growing up. I think I definitely would have remembered this opening title. I love these colors for some reason. But I was going to say, I think a lot of people fail to appreciate the not pressing start at the title screen. You know, it's always like press start and you just kind of jump in. See, it looks like little people, and then that guy looks like a little Lego man or something, right? Am I crazy? Anyway, but you kind of sometimes will miss some cool demo screens or like an opening sequence. Sometimes just like the opening title music can be really kick ass, and you will
Wow.
kind of fail to get a chance to appreciate it if you just like skip through the music. I'm gonna take a sip of coffee here real quick, guys. All right, let's go ahead and press start. So we got 1 and 2 players. This definitely seems like something my sister and I would have played growing up, I feel like. What are they? What was that? You're kidding me, right? I didn't even see. I'm not gonna go now. Oh shoot. Oh, okay, I can shoot. Oh shoot, I can shoot. It's like the original, like, GTA right here. How did that not hit him? He is like the luckiest cop on the planet. I guess those little flashing lights up top are your, oh shoot. I guess those are like your little targets. Oh shoot. Oh no. That is tough. So wait, why would you... That's like a bad respawn. I would almost prefer... Yeah, no kidding. You like respawn me right next to the cop. I would always prefer in something like this to like, yeah, just like restart me at the beginning. Oh, you have got to be kidding me. What in the janky what right now? I don't see how you're supposed to kill these guys. Okay, hold on. Game over. Yeah, this is tough. So it's... Man, I guess I'm just going to continue. Then I'll grab my stuff. Oh yeah, get away. Yeah, go down here. Yeah, see, I feel like the idea of this game is pretty solid, but like already like on level 1, there's just like a lot of police. There we go. So I need to get him to turn around with his shield from the other way. Oh shoot. What opens the door? Let's see here. There we go. All right. I feel like my sister and I would have loved playing this and seeing like who could get further. You know, like I don't see me like picking this up on a Saturday, and like getting excited to play this like a Sonic the Hedgehog kind of a game, or like, oh, let me play Vector Man, or you know, something exciting like that. I wouldn't see that being the appeal, but something like this with my cousin and maybe some friends or my sister playing, not even playing together to try to beat this, but like playing one player and being like, let's see who can. Oh, that's cheesy. Is he gonna come down? Oh, he is.
Wow.
Oh, that's cheesy. Oh no.
Wow.
It's like we don't need a high paying security system. We can just put a Pepsi can on the ground.
Wow. Wow.
Oh wait, hold on, there's more. Is he doing sleeping?
Wow.
Hmm. No. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. Dang it. The map is kind of cool, but it's a little... Oh, wait, wait, wait. So, no, I was right. You got to go up and then over to go out. I got you.
Wow. Wow.
So you need to go up here. Gotcha. Oh, shoot. Oh, he came down the stairs. I didn't think they could do that. That's cheap. Oh, shoot. Oh, he can't see me now. That's so funny.
Wow. Wow.
Jump over the tables and the chairs. Hey, come here. Yeah, come here.
Wow.
Oh, snap. No way. Okay, that's actually kind of... That's kind of killer. Oh, shoot. Alright. Oh, shoot. Hmm. It's kind of tricky.
Wow.
It's Eggman from Sonic the Hedgehog. Alright, yes, this is actually, I mean, this is a cool game. I mean, I can't deny this. This is actually something I could see, like I said, picking up on a Saturday. I don't know if I would really play this exactly, like, again, by myself on a Saturday. But this just seems like a fun group game. Like I said, getting a couple of friends together and seeing who can get the furthest, maybe the fastest. I don't know, perhaps utilizing the aspect of working together to get further in the game could be kind of cool. So let's see, like, I'm still trying to get used to, because like a couple of the buttons are the same. So okay, like I guess this would be A and C would be jump. And then do they also... Okay, and then B also opens the door. You can use this to kind of hide behind stuff. And so that's kind of like one of the things about this game too, is you kind of have to really, I feel like, oh, my lady friend just messaged me real quick, hold on. Hold on a second here. I'm sorry, you're like, we don't hang out here in Rob's Arcade for you to be texting people. Alright, so let's see here. Oh, it's just making him mad. And he was just like, what? But then he easily forgets.
Wow.
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 Oh, why can't I jump up there and get that? That's kind of a cheap move. Game over. You're gonna. I feel like. Oh, and that's it. Like no continues after that. Okay. Well, that's kind of cheap. I figured maybe they would give you like unlimited um, continues with something with something like this here. Let's check out the options screen here. So you have your levels. I guess that's like your difficulty. Player 5, 3, 7. Don't even know what that's about. Okay, so then yeah, here's your controls. This is a fun feature that came with a lot of games. I'm going to jump into this real quick. The sound test. It sounds stupid, but my friends and I would actually um, spend a lot of time on the options screen, specifically looking at the um, sound test. You can play the different tunes. I guess 00 stops it. That sounds like a ridiculous thing, but actually, like, I've thought about doing this before with, this is a good video to kind of jump in and talk about this a little bit, just because the gameplay on this is very simple. I think you can kind of see how it progresses. You use the levels, layout, and the backgrounds, and all of that to kind of like interact and hide from the police and take them out one by one. It's more of a puzzle game, I think, really than anything. Kind of laid out in sort of like a side scroller platform game, if you will. Very cool idea, very fun, but very short kind of demonstration, I think, as far as like what the game offers. Um, but here I can kind of talk about this really quick, and it's something I've thought about. Like, I'm going through showing gameplay of old games, but I've thought about maybe even just simply um, utilizing things like the sound stage and going through and like showing all the different music and the sound effects of video games. A lot of times it's talked about in different videos that I watch of like classic, NES and like Sega Genesis collectors and retro gamers, and they will talk about the music, and they'll actually just like put a game in and see if it plays and say, hey, wait a second, let's just listen to that music for a second. And kind of like it really takes you back to a time. Now, again, I haven't played this game before, so none of these tracks are really going to hold that for me. But this is a cool... This is a cool track right here, even as I'm speaking on it. Very cool. Yeah, my friends and I we would spend a lot of time. I guess that's like a little level up thing in the sound test screen, just going through, checking out different sound, like Street Fighter. These seem like all music cues. Oh, here we go. We're getting into some sound effects here. So that would be great. Like, okay, imagine like if every time in your life you did something like good at work, like your boss like calls you in your office. It's like, hey, you did a really good job on that program last week. We're really proud of you. You walk out. Right? I mean, come on. You're walking across the parking lot. You found like a $20 bill laying on the ground. You're like, oh wow, is that a $20 bill? Pick it up. You know, go fill up gas. You go to pay, and they're like, "Hey, guess what? You're our 50th customer today. You don't have to pay for your gas." Honey, I made your favorite dinner tonight. Like, that's so awesome. That needs to be in everybody's life. And then, like, um, sorry for a little groggy. I'm just getting up a little while ago. I've had coffee, shower, and some donuts for breakfast. Um, we would get really silly in the sound test and just be like, oh, I messed up on that one. But you know what I'm saying? Like, just come with little beats. Just little, let me see here. Should we be like, it's a little tricky on this controller. This one isn't as responsive as I feel like maybe the Sega controller might have been in something like this. Um, but yeah, that's what we would do, man. We would just like kick through. There'd be like screams and like Street Fighter and like fighting games of like people getting like vanquished, wah, like that, like boom boom wah, boom 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 wah, just stupid stuff like that. Oh, that's a cool one. Boom. We will rock you. We will. Okay, let's just stop. All right, but anyway, you get the point. That's like a little Mario sound. I swear, I wish that little jingle at the. Oh, it's like a punch. Take that. Uppercut. I've always liked those really cool. This sounds so silly to. You're like, God, what, Robert? What are you doing? Like, what are you talking about this morning? These little. Those sound effects were so cool in the 90s and the 80s. Am I wrong? Am I right? I mean, like, you're like playing a video game and something would happen with this, like, well, it was so cool. I'm sorry. That's a cool sound effect. That's kind of cool too. That stuff right there. I mean, come on. That should be like a life sound effect too, almost as much as the other one I was just talking about, like that good jingle. Maybe like if you realize you get to work and you forgot the file that has all of your important presentation information inside of it. Big close up on your eyeballs. You like pull out of traffic or the parking lot just to like wind up in like traffic as soon as you hit the exit for the highway. Or you go to pick up your kid from school and you pull in to the parking lot and the line's like all the way out in the street. There's no flavored donut that you wanted at Dunkin' Donuts. They're all out of that one that morning. To get your coffee wrong at Starbucks. Honey, I made your least favorite dinner. These are things that real life needs right there. Anyway, there we go. That's um, Bonanza Brothers in a nutshell. Very, very cool, very fun game. Again, I feel like something I would play more with my friends to try and outdo them, see who can get further, who could maybe make it without dying, and those kinds of things. But all in all, like just a fun game. I don't recall ever seeing this for rent or anything like that in my video stores. I probably would have picked it up just because of the fun art that I do remember from seeing like in magazines and things and advertisements like that. It was a pretty popular title as far as I feel like promotion goes back in the 90s. But it's just something I never got a chance to play. But because PlayStation's amazing video game store. I'm able to go back and play some of these titles, which is one of my favorite things about the PlayStation. Like, not again just to be able to play, you know, I've kind of said this, I'm going to reiterate it, but not to play just, some of the newer titles, but to go back and play classic Nintendo games and Sega Genesis games is very rewarding and fulfilling. I've got some cool, like, Disney Nintendo games and Mega Man Nintendo games and just some really cool, titles. Even, I mean, this is I feel like a very cool, um, I mean, that just sounds so much fun. And this is a very different collection. Hold on. Wonder Boy and Monster World, Wonder Boy 3 Monster Lair. Okay, I'm gonna have to look into this before I start to play Wonder Boy. But like I have a collection of games in a like Sega modulator, and this is a very different collection of games. Some of the titles are the same, but it's a very different collection. There's some other titles in this one that I haven't been familiar with, so it's just fun. It's just a lot of fun, and it seems like you guys enjoy taking this trip back into the 90s with me. I recently did a retro 90s game night at work, and it was a lot of fun. Like, I literally had to kick the teens out of um, our little game center at 8 o'clock. It was like, dudes, we are closing. His timer's going up, telling me we got to stop. That's R4, telling me we got to wrap this up. I was like, literally having to kick these kids out. Like, your parents are in the parking lot waiting for you. Parents were like coming inside, like, what's going on? Are you guys done? Like, I thought you said 8 o'clock, and these kids just did not want to leave. They were playing stuff like Toe Jam and Earl, Earthworm Jim, Batman Returns and Forever on the Sega Genesis, Golden Axe. Golden Axe was actually like a title they were like very familiar with. So anyway, very cool stuff. I was very happy to be able to do that. Very excited to see that these games are still, they're pulling in Dynamite Heady, pulling in audiences, just like they did back when I was their age. I mean, I'm literally watching these teenagers play these games that I played when I was their age. Just a very, very cool moment to be a part of. Anyway, guys, thank you for being a part of this moment with me, hanging out here in Rob's Arcade. Just thank you for taking the time. Make sure you guys like, share, comment down below. If this is your first time here, go ahead, subscribe. Again, if this is, um, like your 20th visit here, make sure you go ahead and maybe share this video with some friends, get some more people in here. Speaking of friends, make sure you take care of them. Make sure you take care of your family. Make sure you take care of yourselves. And until next time, you guys, please don't spend that quarter anywhere else. Thank you so much for hanging out. Love you guys, and I will see you soon. Take care.